So I'm like, just reading the messages. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, he said all that. Oh shit. Okay, bet. I the nigga end up opening the door. So he ended up opening up the door. Um he wanted me to go to the store real quick. The nigga in the house, he wanted me to go to the store. So I'm playing it cool, like I don't know what's going on. I'm like, yo, I gotta use the bathroom. He was like, yo, wait, I'm cleaning up in here, da 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 da. I'm cleaning up for you, some shit like that. He said some lie, and I just was like, I want to zap out, but I don't want to zap out and then end up going all the way downtown and having to pay $20 back and forth to get to work. I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm trying to save as much money as possible. So I'm like, I'm not doing it. So bet. I'm like, all right, I'll go to the store, grab the, because we was going to smoke. Grab the leaves and stuff, right? So then that's when I get in so then that's when I come, mind you, the boy who outside walk into the store with me just telling me all this information. I'm just getting so much information. Nigga showing me text messages. The nigga be texting him from another phone, from an iCloud message and shit. I mean from the iCloud stuff, not his normal phone number. I'm like, yo, this is sick. I said, but little do you know, I'm about to play you a little better. I'm ready to make you run your pockets up. You gonna do everything that I want you to do, and that's it. And what happened? Everything. But I'm glad we did not have sex, because that soul tie type shit would have been a bit much. We was already too close as it is, because after that, I was playing it off like, you know, like I was staying at his house, like I really fucked with the nigga and shit. Because that night I did say something to him. I was just like, why don't you just keep it real? Like, what's going on? Like, why don't you keep it real? He was like, yo, I can do what I want, da 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 da. I'm like, why are you getting so mean and yelling? Like, I don't care. You can do what you want, but I want to know why you keep it real. Because da 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 da. So I was like, who was that? He was like, somebody that's going to spray something for me if I need him to. I said, okay, but who was that? Somebody who going to spray something for me if I need him to. Boy, you not fucking like that, and his ass ain't fucking like that. I highly doubt that. Come on now, please stop the dramatics. Who is the nigga? But I didn't even press it for her, because I was like, if I really press it, I'm really going to get in his ass and really wow his shit the way I know I can. So I was like, I can't fuck up the fact that I want to save my money. I cannot fuck that up. So I was just like, you know what? You got it. But after that, I just made sure I played his ass the way he was supposed to be played. And then the shit ended up dying off the way it was supposed to, because we was never supposed to be together. We was never supposed to be anything more. Especially after that, it was never going to be anything more on my end. But all in all, keep your good eye on that man when you hurt his feelings, because he did not tell me till afterwards that he did all of that because he was hurt that I made him sleep by himself. You did all of that because I made you sleep by yourself. That shit was so fucking hilarious to me. Oh my goodness. I said, yo, not because I made you sleep by yourself. For real, you was that mad you had to sleep by yourself? Okay. I was just like, yeah, no. That was a registered note right there. You hurt a nigga feelings, watch his ass. He say he about to do something, he about to do something else. So yeah, that shit was a fucking key, for real, for real. But that's 5-star tip number 2. You hurt a nigga feelings, keep your good eye on him. All right, now 5-star tip number 3. Your gut told you to cut them off for a reason. Now, this situation happened in, what was that, 2021. My gut told me that my best friend at the time needed to go. She needed to go. And what happened was, she had a sister who passed away, and she just went ghost, but was still talking and doing shit with her boyfriend. Like, I'm seeing her on Instagram dealing with her boyfriend, but like with me, she just went ghost, wasn't returning no call, no text, nothing. And like, one thing about me, I really don't beat people's phone down. I'm gonna call you once, text you once, whatever. And if I see you like blatantly ignoring my shit, oh, it is what it is. So we wasn't speaking for like a good like 4 days, and then she called me, and I'm like, so what happened? She was like, basically, saying that she needed her time and all that other stuff. I was like, well, I don't really like that you just did not say nothing to me. She gonna say something, oh, you don't gotta like it, but you gotta respect it. What? So right then and there, my gut was like, yeah, you gonna have to call, you need to call off right there. Like, I needed to call off right there. But I was just like, in my benefit of the doubt era, like, I don't think so. Like, it ain't that deep. The whole time she needed to fucking go. So I'm like, okay, let me hold on, child, because like I didn't want to seem weird listening to my gut, because like I was over thinking it, like, oh, I'm gonna seem weird. Like, I don't give a fuck about seeming weird now, bitch. Yeah, I cut you off because my gut feeling told me to. But so throughout that whole year, it was just like, I really don't know. I'm like, I really don't think I'm gonna be able to be this girlfriend. I don't think so. I don't think so. Next year come around, I'm living in my car in Miami. Like I said, 2022, when I was a stripper, I was living in my car. I was living in my car in Miami. So I had asked this girl that year 3 times for a favor. And all 3 times, she never came through. Anytime she, mind you, the year before, she got put out her house. She called me. I live all the way over East Baltimore. She lived in Owens Mills. I zoom up the highway, pick this girl up, come back down, let the girl take a shower at my shit. No, come back down, take her to Walmart, then take her to another, her old nigga place while she was dealing with her one nigga. Ben, not even telling that girl, like, you don't even need to be doing that. But just like, all right, it is what it is. You going through something. I guess you want to relieve some stress. Get out the frame. I guess you want to relieve some stress some other way. So do you, whatever. Man, when I say, I'm like, I can do anything in the world for you. But the 3 things that I asked you to do, which wasn't even heavy, you couldn't even do at all. So by the 3rd time, mind you, the 3rd time, it was just like I had came back from Baltimore. She had got a food stamps card. She was like, oh, if you want to use the food stamps card, you could use it. Just let me know. Okay, bet. I wasn't pressed about the shit, but like, all right, bet. Like, to save some money to not buy out and eat out and shit, use the food stamp card, why not? So I asked her for early July. And she said her sister had it. Mind you, I've been friends with this girl for a minute. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to just text your sister and get the card from her. She's like, no, it's my card. I'll get it from her and then you can get it from me. Tone was like, And I just was like, I just brushed it off. I was like, okay, whatever. And I wasn't really thinking about it too much because, like I said, I wasn't pressed to use it. But if it was an option available, why not? So 2 weeks go by. And I'm ready to work at Walgreens, but they needed me to do a drug test. So she offers to ask her homeboy who don't smoke to give me his pee. I'm like, wait, are you even really going to ask him? Because I've been asked you for the food stamps card to get from your sister. You ain't never get it nor give it to me. So like, are you really going to do that? She catches an attitude. What are you talking about? Da-da-da-da-da. All this other stuff. We on the phone. I said exactly what I said. You said you was going to do something and you did not do it. So are you really going to do it? She gets an attitude, hang up. So I'm like, okay. And we ain't speak to each other for a whole week. And now at this point, the thought kept coming to my mind. You need to cut her off. You need to cut her off. I'm like, yeah, I thought about it long enough. I'm cutting her off. So I sent her a message letting her know, like, I'm not really feeling a friendship no more. I do more for you than you ever do for me, and I don't fuck with that. It's unfair. I don't like this shit. This don't feel right. Yada, yada, yada. This girl, I sent her a whole paragraph. This girl responds to one little piece and then say, but okay. So I'm like, but okay. Oh, so I never meant nothing to you. So I'm like, oh, okay. Registered that in my mind. Anytime a friend needs to get cut off and my gut is telling me that, I'm cutting them the fuck off. Because what you mean, but okay. Then mind you, a year later, last year, 2023, calls me from a block. Mind you, before I even got a chance to remove her as a friend on Instagram, nothing, block me on every social media, block my number, all this shit, like I did something wrong. And the only thing looking back that I did wrong was treat myself wrong and not hold myself accountable for not having stronger boundaries. That's where I was wrong at. Never did nothing wrong to that girl. Never. So a year later, I'm getting a call from a blocked number. Mind you, earlier 2023, I was thinking to myself, if I was to rekindle any friendship with anybody, it would be her, because I was wrong for not holding boundaries with people the way I needed to. She was a real fun person. She was very honest and shit, but me not having boundaries just made it seem like she was just the worst person in the world, and she not the worst person in the world. It was the fact that I did not have boundaries. But I will say she definitely was not there for me the way the fuck I was there for her. And that's a fact. But so I thought about that, right? Down August 2023, right after my birthday, I get a call. I'm like, felt in my gut, mind you, got a call from a block number a week prior, and I knew it was her, because I stopped ignoring my gut. My gut is always right, right? So I stopped ignoring my gut, and I'm like, oh, that was her. But I don't care. You blocked me. Like, you said, you gave me a butt okay, like it was, like I was nothing to you. And finally, the second time she called, so I answer, I'm lit. Answer the phone, hear her voice, she's like, she apologized. And then she got to saying, I thought about all of the friends that I had in life and that I fell out with, and you were the only real good friend I ever had. And that right there sat with me. I said, oh, I apologize too, because I put all the pressure on her being a bad friend when it was really me being bad to myself. I took accountability for that and all of that. But I said, but okay. But it was a but okay. Like, what the but okay though? Like, as if I didn't mean nothing to you. It was a but okay in a situation, but you had time to think. And now you feel like I'm a bad person. No, now you feel like I'm a good person, like I was the best friend that you ever had. I know. I fucking know. I know, baby. I know. I was the best friend that you ever had. I know. I truly know that through and through. Because every other friend you had, you talked about to me. But anyway, 5-star tip number 3. Your gut is telling you to cut them off for a reason. Believe it. And then me and this girl ended up falling out again anyway, because the second time my gut was telling me to cut her off, and I said, yeah, I'm not waiting a whole year. No, you're gone. So I had cut her off earlier this year. So that's neither here nor there. That shit is a done dealio. That's a wrap. Right? Okay. Now, 5-star tip number 4, since we want a friend thing, don't spare anyone for your friends. Do not spare nobody because of your friends. I was working at, mind you, that same summer, right after I had literally, oh my gosh, right after I had fell out with the girl I just told y'all about, another girl I was cool with at the time gets me a job at Walmart. Mind you, when I fell out with the girl I just told y'all about, this girl had all the mouth in the world. Oh, she ain't real. Oh, that's fucking crazy. That's childish. That's corny as shit. Had so much shit to say. Talking so much shit about this girl. Just for her to do what I'm ready to tell you.